Hi, good afternoon guys. The Guyanese critic coming to you here from the Everest Sports Club. I said the compound is not the ground is just behind us. And what has me here today, the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport is holding a science fair. I think it's, what time the fair started at? 1 o'clock. What time it started, about 1 o'clock? What time the fair start? 12. So it started 12 today. It's going all the way up to 6 o'clock. And what's it about? This science fair, competition and exhibition. A lot of students from a lot of different schools are showcasing their abilities. This is something very interesting. I find very interesting. I'm hoping before we finish this live, the minister might be here to be able to give us his take on his ministry's participation in this. But we're gonna go right away in now and show you exactly what's going on here, all the different amazing things that I just witnessed, because I just did a walkthrough, right? So let's go in. All right. So in addition to science fair, they got some arts and craft, and they got some other gadgets here that I find interesting. Hello. So what you guys are part of? Diamond Secondary? Yes. All right, I come in to see. I go down there, we see what's going on there. And this look like face painting. So tell me about this. Can somebody tell me about this first? I come in there. You guys want to tell me about this?
So basically, this project was used to recycle plastic in the area.
So this is recycled stuff. So
yeah.
We got wood. What is this?
This is blocks made out of plastic. This mixture was made by melting plastic and mixing sand into the liquid.
Feels like a regular brick.
It's not. Please bring this up.
Nice.
Yeah, you can actually see the
plastic that was inside of the mixture.
Feels a little lighter, but it feels solid like a regular block.
And regular cement.
It's flaky, but it's durable.
Okay. And where do you guys see this going? You think the next generation of houses is going to be built by, or is going to have a great percentage of this kind of block in it?
There is a possibility that it can happen.
Well, let's make it happen. Thanks, guys. Cool. So, diamond again. Oh, what's going on over here? I missed something?
Yeah, this is the integrated aquatic sanitation system. This is basically where we're trying to get rid of water pollution, and we'll be placing nets into drains to collect all the pollutants, the garbage.
Beautiful. So this is how we drain. This is how we drain is look indeed. When we system clog up. So how does this work? Tell me.
We will be putting the nets by canal, with us being a slant.
Okay.
This incline, the water will just flow with the garbage going into the net. This net is like it can't really break down. Okay. So this will stay for a long time, and it will be emptied like every 1 to 2 months.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
So the stuff is going to be trapped in here.
Yeah.
And these are little photos of what it's like.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, understood. I'm seeing what's going on there. Cool. Thanks. So we move on to the next. And what's going on here? Who can tell me about this? Sustain. Who's going to talk about this? Come on, anybody.
Alright, so this is a community sustainable farm. So the main goal is to solve issues that are related to the rise in food insecurity, which would include things like the lack of land due to urbanization, industrialization, also rising costs of fuel prices. We also have the cost of fertilizers are rising, also changing weather conditions. So how do we combat these issues to improve food security? First, we have vertical farming.
Okay.
So vertical farms have the ability to produce up to 40 times more the crops that a traditional open field farm would produce. If you have an acre of land using open field methods, you can take that same acre of land, utilize a vertical farm, and you will get 40 times the amount.
The yield.
Acre.
Okay.
Also, the vertical farm allows you to conserve on water. What happens is that the water goes up the inflow channel.
That's here.
Yes, up the inflow channel. And then at the top, you have a nozzle that sprays the water down onto the plant root. And whatever is not used up by the plant is collected in the reservoir to be recycled again and take nutrients to the plant.
Beautiful.
Additionally, to combat the cost of fertilizers, you can employ the use of a compost tea. So basically, compost tea takes organic manure and compost and you brew it to form a solution and you use that to supply the plants with nutrients it needs. You can also fortify it with things like nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus, which are important for plants. Additionally, the farm will be powered using biogas produced from the animal waste and plant waste and even human waste on the farm. This biogas will in turn be used to produce electricity and also for heating purposes like cooking, etc.
And which school you guys represent?
We don't represent the school, we form the private group, pioneers.
Okay,
Science
beautiful.
Pioneers.
Raja. Nice, very interesting. And you got the students have their, you can see their game, their A game here. And what is this I'm looking at here?
This is a smart agriculture system. They're able to monitor certain condition more accurately as opposed to human using their intuition to collect data based on perception. So this system is not going to have an accurate reading, but rather is going to use sensors that are going to accurately measure certain value and give a response to it when it's needed. So
basically you're saying this is going to water itself.
Yeah, water itself. Yeah, and not only water itself, but we actually have a system that can detect the rain intensity and a PI sensor that can detect motion. And of course, there's a solar tracker here that's going to actually increase the efficiency of light capture by always having the panel tilted to face the sunlight. So I'm going to plug it all up. I can demonstrate it to you all at once.
Beautiful. So guys, we are here at the science fair, an exhibition, and we're getting a first-hand look at some of the innovations that most likely in the future will make life better for us. And all this is being controlled from your phone?
Yeah, this is being controlled from the phone through the internet. So the good thing about controlling through the internet is that you don't have to physically be here or you don't have to be within a closed room. So you can be anywhere in the world and communicate with it because it goes on through the net and then back to these processors. As opposed to like near field communication like Bluetooth or RFID or radio waves. You need to be a certain distance. This, you don't need that. Let me take a
So lots of stuff here to see, guys. We're just gonna go through, and this is going all the way up to 6 o'clock. So you guys could come down here and have a look at it.
I can actually detect motion. So let me just turn it on.
What is the advantage of it detecting motion in the?
You can alert you if there's an intruder, like for example if the animal is going to like
Okay. And you get some sort of a alarm or a response or?
Yeah, so there's an alarm. So you can see that there's nothing there. The green light indicates that there's nothing passing through. So red light indicates that there was something there. There's something that just passed, right? And there's also a notification here. Please check your security system. And if you come close here, you could actually hear a buzzer. You could actually hear it when you come closely. You could actually hear the buzzer. I know if you can detect it based on the sound. So let me try set up the other system for you. Okay, so this is the demonstration of the solar tracker. So based on the sunlight, it's gonna move. Alright? So let me just see. Good, good. So it's moving slowly because, you know, obviously the sun is not going to move really quick, right? And the thing is, it's actually double axis. So not only would it move in a single axis, like let's say left to right, or in the X direction alone, it's also going to move in the Y direction. So you kind of cover this, you kind of visualize like a sphere, so like a ball, you cut it in half. This is going to have that full coverage of the top half. So you have that full, let's say, 360 or 180 on both directions. So it's like 180 here, 180 here. Let me set up these sprinkler system.
Set it up and I'll come. How long is it going to take?
Less than a minute.
Set it up and I'll come back. So we're going to come back and touch on that. Guys, so we got a robotic arm here.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is a semi-adult robotic arm. So we're 3 first-year students, 2 computer science students, and 1 mechanical.
And which school are you guys at? University of Guyana. Beautiful. Yeah, so tell me about this robotic arm that you're having
We
here.
printed the external components and then we hard code the instructions in a IDE called Arduino using C++ language. Then we wired the breadboard and then we connected using the USB to get power. So when we send the instructions, it sends it to this breadboard and then the breadboard activates these servos. So
Beautiful.
we have 6 servos. One in the base, one in the arm, shoulder, the wrist pitch, and the grip. So why we creating this? We want to mass produce it in primary school, secondary school, so that students could learn about these robotic arm and technology. As you know, the country is developing technology again. So we would like them to learn about this instead of having to be behind in technology.
Have you guys thought about deploying AI technology with this? Obviously you've thought about it.
Yeah.
And any test runs, any trials?
Not as yet, but we will be doing it. We will be furthering our research and try to improve it as much as we can.
Beautiful. Can you give us a quick demonstration of the arm?
So I input the code manually by inputting various numbers, and when I press the upload button here, as you can see, when I press the upload button, it takes relatively 1 to 3 seconds, and then it sends the code to the robot. So it should move right about now.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Interesting.
We would have created this, as you would have stated before, is to focus mainly on the education system, and a normal robot arm around the world costs $1,000 to $270,000 Guyana dollars. And we first year students at the University of Guyana would have created a robot arm from scratch for under half of the minimal amount. That's around $20,000 Guyana dollars.
Beautiful. Find that interesting. I hope you guys go to all the heights you wish to go to. Thanks. So we got, you ready there? So we come back here. Show me what we're doing now. What miraculous thing is going to happen here?
So I have a water sensor. So I have a water level sensor is going to detect the level of water in the soil. So when the soil is too dry, this is going to detect it and it's going to water the plant. As you see, the water is coming out.
Okay, so the water start coming.
Yeah, that's because it's kind of reading that the soil is dry, even though it's because the sunset out. So as I insert this here, and it detects a certain level, so it's going to stop.
Stops.
Yeah. Let me just yes, it actually stopped there now. No, it didn't stop there.
And I notice you have some does the roof and so open automatically?
Yeah. Right, so and I have you follow this one? Let me just
Obviously, to deploy this kind of technology is going to have a cost.
Yeah.
Have you done an assessment to see if it's worth the while?
So this system took about $45,000 to $50,000. If you're gonna obviously enlarge it to a larger system, is gonna cost more. But the architecture still remains the same. So the only thing you would have to change or get a cost for is the physical size of it. But you could actually use the same equipment here and build it on a larger form factor. Yeah.
Okay.
So, let me just demonstrate the sprinkler. You can see the sprinkler system.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Fully automated farm. And you guys are Science Lab 5. Okay. Team Eugene Robotics. Now I'm seeing, so I don't have to ask. You can come back here, he got a crowd. Let's see, video game. I didn't realize we could do this in Guyana. Tell me about this.
Yeah, well, this is basically a fusion of computer science and physics. So with the technology we have here, we have used Guyanese engine to be able to code a game that allows students to have fun while learning physics at the same time. A major problem we have here in Guyana is students, their outlook towards physics or mathematics is stigmatized. What does that mean? It means that students here have this negative approach when it comes to maths or physics, right? They're not appreciating maths and physics for what it could be, they're just looking at it in terms of grades. So through this game we're hoping to kind of flip that spectrum around and help students in CSEC or even younger, because there are no prerequisite knowledge needed in this game that we're about to develop further. So you can really learn it from the ground up.
And this game got levels. I noticed, what's this?
Right now,
Is this
the
different
first topic-
background settings?
Yeah. In physics, right, there are multiple topics. So usually when you start out in the C6 syllabus, you start with mechanics, which is governing the motion of objects, like how objects move. If I move these players around, that's mechanics. Anything that moves is under mechanics, even heavenly bodies like the sun, the moon, and the earth. The next topic around is heat, which is study of temperatures and so on. Right now it's locked because this falls in the progression of the C6 syllabus, right? Moving naturally from mechanics and motion to heat. And after heat, we move on to optics. We have a castle of glass here. And optics is really the study of light as well as how it interacts with different objects. Like I can only see right now because of my glasses. It bends light a certain way because my eyes are not perfect, right? And then we have electricity, which this monitor would not be able to function without electricity. And finally, radioactivity. We save this to last because it's a bit of a difficult topic for students and it takes a bit of mathematical knowledge to get into. All of that will be provided on the prerequisite level and a bit of astronomy as well. So right now we only have 2 mini games up. A mini game is basically a game within a game. So picture this as being the entire game, and the mini games that my colleague is playing right now. It's assessing quantities and their relationships. We noticed that students struggle a lot with the kinematic equations in physics, and we kind of want to break that, right? So we're going to help them to learn while also having fun with it, because teachers can use this because we're hoping to develop multiplayer functionality into the system later.
And can this be used on your phone, your computer? How?
Yes. George just showed me a phone. Yeah, we already have it. We have it up on the web, right? And of course, you can see it's playing on my computer. I could open it on my phone right now.
Okay, so it's also an app.
Yeah. And we already have it up on the internet, prototype version. So you can actually go to the website. It's actually a link. You don't need to install anything on your phone or your desktop to be able to play it. You can actually play it on the browser.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Hey bro, what's this all about? Tell me. Looks interesting.
So here we have a solar tracking system, right? Now basically, it's a system that allows the solar panel to move in the direction of the sun. So as we know, this sun moves, it rises in the east and sets in the west, right? So on your house, a solar panel would be stationary, right? And you would only have like about 16 to 20% efficiency during the day. Now with our system, it allows you to accumulate about 60% of the solar energy that the sun.
Because this follows the sun.
Yeah, because this follows the sun. So here we have two light-dependent sensors, right? The sensors now, it senses which direction the sun is in, and it moves in that direction.
Beautiful.
So basically you have it here, on this end. So it's moving towards that end to get more energy. This end, moving. When it's in the middle, you're going to stop.
So during the course of the day, it would move in the direction of the sun.
Most likely from east to west.
Yeah, definitely. Now we power it by our junior board, where we program it for the desired outcomes. Like turn it this way, that way, and so on.
And you guys are with the Government Technical Institute.
Yes.
Interesting.
Here we have a great size model, 3D model of how this thing will look like.
What kind of output we could expect from this model?
This model here, this will be a few kilowatts.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of kilowatts.
So this would be able to provide electricity to a community.
Not such a small home. We need more for community. But this will be far more efficient than the fixed panels that are.
So, is this going to be one home, two homes? Give me.
Like about 4 or 3 4.
What, 4 homes? One of these models could take care of 4 homes. Well, I'm looking forward to see you guys partnering and doing a business, and we doing the solar business in Guyana.
Electric vehicles, and you're powering them at your home, and your home is getting power from GPL, which would burn fuel. It doesn't make any sense. So
we gotta go solar.
Solar.
Beautiful. Thanks. Cool. Tell me about this solar that you guys have here.
Well, the main aim of this is to reduce the carbon footprint on the earth, and we came up with the wind and solar power car. So this is a solar panel here, and well, it's adjustable to move to the direction of the sun, and in there have a battery in which they have the alternator, which transfer that into energy, so it charges the battery as it moves. And they also have a backup battery besides that in case it dies. So let's just say for some reason your battery is going down and stuff like that. Over here we have the charging station. Now
So it's like a gas station, but
No gas.
no gas.
No gas. It charges the battery from both solar energy and wind energy.
And wind energy. Cool.
The wire connects to the battery and charges it. Each battery takes 15 minutes to each battery takes 15 to 30 minutes to charge.
and the battery lasts for at least
5 days.
100. You can travel 100 miles to 150 miles.
On one charge. Is this car moving? And you operating it from the phone? Show me.
However, there is an issue with traction on the table, so if you like, you can rest it on the ground.
That's okay. I see. I believe you. You don't got rested on the ground. So, we missed some sides there. We're going on this side. Yes. What is this apparatus? Please explain.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Energy Pros. What is Energy Pros about?
It's about wind. Basically, we have a wind farm here to be set up at the store. So my colleague here will explain more about it. If you want to look at the report here about these things that are here.
Hope Wind Farm.
Yeah. A recycling group. That's what our project is.
This is
What this project is basically about energy is converted into electrical energy. So the wind turbine it extracts kinetic energy from the waste kinetic energy from the wind and then converts it into electrical energy. That electrical energy is then sent to substation, which then broken down into low frequency energy. And from here, it then sent to power grid, and from power grid, it's sent to the electromagnet.
Well, we have an electromagnet made up. Electromagnet is basically a device used to send electricity through this power, through this wire, to make a magnetic force around here. So when the dump trucks come in at the dump site, there will be all sorts of garbages. So this electric magnet is used to separate the metals from the plastic. And what we do with these metals, we send them to a recycle plant. But of course we won't burn the plastic because that will cause pollution or bury it. So we send back the plastic to another recycle plant to recycle it, so we can get back material. So
this is our metal recycling base. I am on board, this is our metal recycling base. And in here we recycle our metals and we make things and we have a setup for that because it's like a last minute. We can make those markers, those plastic markers that are available. So the reason why we're trying to set it up in our country is because there's tourism and there's a lot going on. People coming and people like this is a bad to in our country. We like our country to develop and become one city like.
Beautiful.
Why we have this too, because it will create new job opportunities for people. So there won't be youngsters out there struggling for a job. So in the case no wind blowing at the countryside, we do have a backup alternative, like we will store the energy in battery, the electricity battery, or a solar panel. So if wind stops blowing, we'll have enough electricity to support it.
Beautiful.
So the energy can also support 7,000 homes around our country. From the substation.
And how fair you guys with the Hope Wind Farm? Why Hope Wind Farms?
Well, as you know, the East Coast is there's a lot of pollution in the East Coast, so that's why we have this site. So they want to make the country more clean, the East Coast more clean. So there won't be no pollution. But why we set up at the East Coast? Because as you know, the city side is so populated. So around the countryside in the East Coast, there are large scale of lands that we used to set up
the wind farm.
Yeah. And there won't be no big building to block the breeze, so the wind, so you can get to spin the city.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
thanks. You guys are welcome.
Half solar power. This material is already existing. It can be imported.
So you're saying with the government, so apart from the government, private man can do something?
Yeah, but to start something like this, we need basically different stakeholders on board, whether it's companies like the Guyana Energy Agency, like our oil and gas company now that, those that champion, they literally champion gas, but at the same time they do it sustainably. So in this case, we are not solely reliant on the Guyana company. Yeah.
So it's that expensive that a private man can
it is not expensive to maintain, but piezoelectric materials are actually difficult in the initial stages. It will take approximately 5 years from our calculations. It will take 5 years to start up the energy. Yeah. No, not to build up the energy, but to start up the whole, spread awareness to different citizens and so on. It needs to be adopted on a countrywide spectrum.
I understand you saying countrywide spectrum, but I'm still asking if a private man can do that with himself.
Of course. Just like this,
I'm wondering, so this and solar panels is more expensive than expensive.
So guys, what is this all about?
Great, so this is not so new, but it's quite an innovative way of reducing water pollution in Guyana. We took an idea that's already existing and we scaled it down to give you the new muscle tech water pollution reduction strategy. Now what this does, it starts with a line
So we take this out in probably the shoreline or the ocean or probably in the rivers to a garbage patch. Now what happens, the garbage hits the line and then it goes all the way to the conveyor belt. Can I have someone working the controls, please? So what happens next is that the garbage goes up the conveyor belt and then it settles at the secondary conveyor belt. Now what happens is that there's a lot of picking and cleaning exercises happening here, right?
Metals one side, plastics one side.
Or we just want to remove any trapped animals, check for anything that might have been trapped in the conveyor belt going on. So
is that system automated or is
yes,
it?
It's automated.
Automated,
yes.
Beautiful.
So what happens next is that the conveyor belt goes down a line and then the garbage is moved into one of two bins. Then it comes back in line and this is manually removed when this docks on shore. And
Beautiful.
Yes. We also did a small budget. So this is basically a pitch to government as well as corporate members of our society that can invest in a project like this to ensure that our waterways and our livelihood
23,650,000
for a large version. Of course it scales down and it gets smaller, the price will get smaller, depends on the design.
Okay.
So this is a 40 by 10 you can say, so let's say we want a smaller version for the riverways or probably way down trenches or anything, we can give you a smaller budget.
Have you did an assessment of how garbage in our waterways affects our society, the cost on our society? Because one of the things we'd have to do is show government or stakeholders how this would be better compared to just leaving it be.
Great, so we in our objectives, right, after research, sorry for PowerPoint presentation.
No problem, it's okay.
So basically this is going to allow water to flow, reducing solid waste, clogging our waterways, because we know that is a reason for flooding and many other problems, especially in the coastal area. So of course, it's going to lower the risk of flooding, diseases, and other dangerous events caused by water pollution. And of course, it's going to eliminate the risk of damage to our marine ecosystems. That would be the turtles and the other sea animals and stuff being trapped in garbages. Now, the benefits are many. Reduce flooding, job opportunities, cleaner waterways, a healthy environment, and a safer ecosystem. So of course, these can be expounded upon more elaborate or in depth. But as it is right now, this is our pitch.
If I may, right, to you guys, having the background and understanding that I have, you have to put a figure to that. There must be a figure. So you're saying reduce flooding. Now you show the government. It's simple to get these numbers. The government put it out there. When they do when they're giving to the people flood relief, you add up so much billions of dollars you spend this year on flood relief, right? This job opportunities. You're saying you need jobs and stuff. We're gonna create so much jobs. There has to be a value to everything. People only understand a value. You understand? So must cleaning waterways. So you make the assessment what the city council would cost the city council. Find out how much staff the city council got. How much does it cost the city council to clean waterways? And if you're doing that, you break it down to one drain. So you must show them that here, right now, you're spending $60 million. And we're giving you something for $23 million. That's going to cost maybe $10 or $15 million a year to run, and you're saving $30 million. You show people how they're going to save money, and I got a plan that anybody's going to jump into it. Think about it. Put a value to these things. Safe ecosystem, healthy environment. What does that mean in terms of costs? You show them how much money they're going to save. That's what it's all about. When you go to choose something, your food, your clothes, and everything, you look at the price. You don't just picking up things and throwing it in a bag. You gotta know how much money you're going in your pocket. And you sell the right idea, nothing, any sales pitch you're gonna have has to have a price. Think about that, and that thing is gonna sell. Right? Safe. So we going down here, people going out the back here, they got some wood's hardwood, all kind of wood. Oh, this is nice. So there's a map of Guyana, but it's actually some little draws and wow, nice. And this is Guyana Forestry Commission, got all these nice, wow. I gotta come and make a record of the. This is something interesting. We could do a whole program.
Let me share a flyer with you.
Oh, beautiful. So this is a miniature to that. Nice. Let me roll. Who else got what? What's going on here? Hey, good afternoon, guys. What's this? What's going on here? Please explain.
Specifically Nari.
Okay.
Displaying our stuff here today.
And
this is actually.
So just tell me some of the services that Nari provides.
Good. All right. I'm very happy to tell you some of the services. Of course, we have number one. We have like soil sampling. Farmers who would need to develop new plots of land, or they want to go back into cultivation. If they want to know the status of their soil, they can contact us. We can go take a sample, analyze it, and tell them exactly what the soil needs or what we need to do to make that soil.
So how was your name, sir?
My name is Warren.
Warren.
Yeah.
Warren passed for me. Let me talk to Harish. Now Harish, let me tell you about what Warren said, because Warren confused me and all. When he talk about sample and analysis and all. Let me tell you what's going on, Harish. Wherever you're there. And Rajesh and Satish and yes. Now, if you got one piece of land where you want to go plant farm pan, right? I'm going to tell you what Warren basically said. I know you're confused. Me and I a little confused too. But me go break them down how me see them. So if you got one piece of land, you go plow up this land and think now you're going to plant something. First thing, what Nari can help you out with is understanding first thing what you're going to plant. So there's a certain level of nutrient and materials that need to be in soil for cassava, for corn, for rice. You understand? You can't go and plant rice, not plant good in sand. So when you go, right, what Warren will do for you now, he can go and sample the soil and say, yes, this soil is good to do this. Right? You're going to make it with that. So some people are going out and plant, they want to know how the tree are burned down, why the tree stunted. You understand? So just for breakdown. So let me continue, Warren. What's some of the other things we could get from you? Don't frighten, give me some facts. Beat you with something.
Yes.
And you use all them fancy technical terms, you know what, me go break them down.
Alright, another important service, let me just continue here. We also have one department we call the CDSS, which is the Crop Development and Support Services. Now that department actually, what we do, we take the technology from research, what has been researched in terms of any crop issue, and we take that to the farmers. We transfer the technology. So that department, the staff will visit farmers on a daily basis, and they will tell them, solve the problems with their crops or soil, whatever the case is.
Let me say some people fall through the cracks. You understand? We know how Guyanese. Right. We gotta be realistic, right? Because me never see them people from what CS, what SS?
Extension officers.
No, what's the
CDSS.
I never run into them, and me always they all them back them, all them hole and some there, right? Let me say we run into them and they forget to come by them by farm. How can they get to them?
Right, they can easily contact Nari.
And Nari's head office in agriculture road straight down at the back.
Right.
Beautiful.
So you can make contact with Nari. Our numbers are 220-5730. And you can make contact with the DCO and you'll have the service extended to you.
Give me a quick run through of some of the other services you guys provide.
Very importantly, we also have our Nursery Department that produces plants. And basically those plants, we produce them either through vegetative propagation by budding or grafting. So farmers who would need a nice orange, grafted, budded orange or grafted mangoes, whatever the case is, we could also have that there as well.
Now, the purpose of grafting, guys, and how you could get help here is a lot of times it might be about flavor that affords you the opportunity to get better prices for your product. A lot of time it might be about creating a different variant that wards off pests and these kind of things. There's so much that you can do from these things, and all of us might not be versed on what's going on, but the main fact is the technology is here, the expertise are here through Nari. You get onto Nari, just like how you take a little time off, you go tell America, you walk all about the place, you go rum shop, you know you want cutters, what size rum you want and so. Put some time and investment in your business. These things exist. I meet a lot of farmers, I go across this country and people act like if there are no assistance available to them. So you guys go down to Nari when you got time and find out what's going on. Spend a day, listen to what they have to offer. Look, you got flies that are affecting. You got what was this?
It's a potting mixture, right? And we produce at Nari. It have coconut core, which is dry coconut. We grind it, and we get chicken litter, vermicompost, sand, and mycorrhiza. We mix all together. It's like Pro Mix. You know Pro Mix? It's a style substrate, right? We make the own one at Nari.
So we got our own thing in Guyana here.
It's $200 for 1 liter.
Massive, you see? Them not give me American visa, me care for going to we make our own style when we want to go America for see. Me I stay right here. Yes, Sam.
That's a start. This is a startup kit actually. This is for your potting mixture.
Okay.
To do your seedlings. Right. So it has all the properties that will allow your crop to do your seedlings to grow healthy.
So it's a good start.
Good start.
Beautiful. If you understand what's going on here, but it's like when you go in nursery school, you understand, them banner got the thing for you, the education for you, the nourishments and thing for nourish your body, forget you going, right?
And another important one I want to mention, go ahead.
Yes, which of course is PEWS, right? We call it Plant Pathology and Entomology Weed Science Department, right? Of course, this is an investigative aspect of all persons who's farming, right? Primarily, of course, for those who already established the area, right? We just had somebody who came just now asking what can we do to sort of investigate, or should I say combat certain aspect of plant diseases, right? This is one of the departments, of course, this is the only department in Nari who actually deal with such aspects, right? So what we do, we will come, right, probably have the farm, of course, take samples from the plant, bring it in, we do some investigative work, give you some advice, right, to actually come back afterwards.
This would actually be the lead body that deal with when planting start dying, where we start planting disease and so. This, beautiful. So this would be the unit would be dealing with that.
Just to break it down again, just as though we have human pathology, those medical doctors who are specializing in human diseases, we also have plant pathology. So that department, we have experts who are specializing all different types of plant diseases, whether they're being caused by fungus, I'm talking about these microorganisms, whether viruses, whether bacterial diseases, they will investigate and they will also what are the causal agents of these diseases, and they will also prescribe the kind of chemicals to control that disease.
Beautiful. I want to thank you guys for the work you're doing, and I hope Guyanese capitalize on that, since it'd be a great opportunity for them and the development of their business. So nice setup here. So there we go. So we're going on here. You operating this thing on the phone? You got concentrated with this thing up on the phone. I thought you operating this thing on the phone. Tell me a little bit about this.
Oh, this is a water good system. It prevents garbage from spreading to the along the waterways, and it confines an area where the garbage is up. And this is the bar. This is that's preventing the garbage from going over to the coast.
So can I expect to see this in the near future in our drains? Beautiful. Thanks. So we're going on here, start. I left you alone. This looks like Jurassic Park. What's going on here?
So this is what we call a recurve self-activating sea barrier. And it's
a what? Give me one more time. Recurve
self-activating sea barrier.
Oh,
and it's a modified version of our current sea wall, and it's meant to be placed from
This look like the first day when God is making the face to the earth, man. The first days before, just before light and so. This is nothing you got going on here. So show me how it works.
So this creates our waves. As our waves go over the wall, this is the current here.
Oh.
As waves go over the wall, this is made of buoyant material, which causes it to flow. And this entire section is underground, but they couldn't.
No. So you got the moving sea wall.
Yeah.
Oh. So beautiful. So this protecting we shorelines and we interesting. You got pictures to the Ministry of Infrastructure, Public Works, huh? Yeah, cool, nice, interesting, guys. So we're going on here. There's a lot going on here, man. Somebody could explain?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yes, the man right here.
So
Khartoum News would have reported that by 2030, Guyana, along with many other countries that are below sea level, would be covered in water. As such, we came up with a floating city that will combat that unprecedented problem. So within our floating city, here in the middle, we have a power station,
solar and wind power,
and a biogas digester.
Y'all ain't left out nothing?
Which recycles the waste of both humans and animals and vegetable peelings and plant waste of all kinds. And
So, but on a serious note, yeah, I try to put the whole 24th century in a plastic pool. These students ain't easy. Yeah, here, that's not no joke. Them students, they got a, what's this one?
a hotel.
They got hotel. This one. They got biodigester. Where the biodigester there?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a biodigester?
Yeah.
So they got wind power, solar power, right? Hotel.
Hydroponic subsystem.
Hydroponic subsystem. You know, I know what, the only thing I can say, this crew got a God complex. You understand? Yeah. This crew got a God complex because they tried to create the whole earth at 24th century earth and put it in a plastic pool. Tell me more about this.
Our greenhouse will be made out of twin wall polycarbonate, which is a change from the traditional use of glass. A twin wall polycarbonate actually deflects sunlight better when compared to glass. Also in our floating city, we developed a water treatment plant which uses water from the ocean and transfers it into a coagulation tank where chemicals are added to increase the size of dirt particles, and to fasten this process it is then traveled into a flocculation tank where it is mixed or stirred in a rapid motion, after which the water is then transferred into a sedimentation tank where the flocks, which are the increased dirt particles, are settled at the bottom due to their increased size due to their increased mass than water particles. After which the water is then transferred into a filtration tank where it passes through a semi-permeable membrane made out of sand, gravel and charcoal. And this is done to purify dissolved particles from within the water like salt and germs like plankton and other kinds of germs.
Plankton? Like in SpongeBob?
The water is then transferred into a disinfectant tank where chemicals like chlorine or any other chemical within that family is thrown into the water to destroy germs that would have made it through the water treatment process. And that is basically a rundown of what our project is about. The houses are built on pontoons which embody a flotation billet made out of our grease materials. And within our floating city, the transportation of both people and goods will be done with the use of speedboats or canoes.
Beautiful. I must say, the Hope Secondary School should be proud of you guys. You want to add something?
Forgetting that we will be growing plants without the use of soil but with water.
Oh. So these students from Hope, don't let nobody know they got a God complex. Them banner trying to create a whole world for the 24th century, put them in a pool. You guys take care. All the best on your endeavors. You're welcome. So, what's going on here? Tell me.
This is a hydro plant. Basically we showing.
And you guys are from Camille's Academy? It's a private school?
Yes.
Okay, cool, yeah.
We're showing giving up power to the community. How it basically work, right? Well, say like if you're from a waterfall or river in a area from region 7 or so like. So they're basically giving out water to this. While this spin, right? And you go to the motor itself. This is the motor. So while this spin, this will go to the motor, giving out energy to these wires for they give out the lights for the community. So
beautiful. Take your time, take your time. There's no rush, take your time. Okay. Whoa. Whoa.
It depends how much speed you get. You might give a full light or if it goes slow, you might give it out slow or so. It depends how speed it goes. You want source give out.
Beautiful. All right, interesting. Camille's Academy. Very interesting. That's the Future Hydro project you're watching at there. Yes, guys, we're going on here. Ideas for innovation. What's ideas for innovation about? Laban Intention, LBI Secondary. Cool.
This is the automatic water refill system. And this is the main, so the pump gets water from the main, carries it into this tank. So when this tank is full, this filter goes up here, switching off the pump. And when somebody releases water, take water from the tank, the filter goes down back again, making the pump to pump on.
Why we don't have a prototype? We're holding you guys up from creating a prototype. Time. Okay.
It's just an idea.
Beautiful. Think about how you're going to roll out a prototype, and you could give me a call and we can see what support we could get. Make sure you're getting material to get it done, right? Cool. Yes. A photo? Come now, I'm finishing up here. So we're going out here. This is the first Dali house I see. Is that Dali house? Oh.
This is the structure of how our school would be using ICT, information communication technology.
Oh.
Now, if you look inside, there's computers and billboards. Now, this is what we expect in the future. How classrooms should be using ICT.
Beautiful. Well lit.
And we use solar. Instead of using fossil fuels, we're using solar energy to decrease the use of fossil fuels.
Beautiful. So wind and solar.
As a backup, yeah.
And this is related?
Yeah, these are samples of some items we use in school. Computers could be used like for typing in school, tablets if we don't have a computer. Store information.
And Bladen Hall Multilateral School. Nice. School should be proud of you guys. So tell me all about this nice, well, this thing here, me want no problem with them things, but this, what's all these nice things inside here?
Good afternoon. These are pepper jelly. This one is spicy one. This one
Pepper what?
Pepper jelly. So it's
Like
pepper,
jams,
yeah,
but out of pepper?
Yeah. Something like achar.
Wow, wow, wow.
No, not achar.
No, she said something like.
Basically,
Jellies. Beautiful.
and this is the regular one that you can eat with your bread. You can even use it on your ice cream.
You got a sample we can get?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
Give me the hottest one we got.
This one.
Eh?
This one.
Give me a sample of the hottest one you got.
You taking it or you want
No, we can taste it now.
No, that's not this. Yes.
Whoa. What's going on? What's it here now? Sensible Bill. Trying to take the camera from me. Who you believe tasting it?
Look, let me sanitize.
Who you believe tasting it? Not me. He trying to take the camera from me like if it's I going to taste it. Me? Not me. Look.
But you see that, it's more like you tasting it. Take your finger and take it out.
Taste it the way you think. He come for collect phone. Thanks. He come for collect phone like if it's IT. Me? I can't deal with spicy stuff. You been here already? Oh. Thanks. The things I'm looking for interesting, I even know where I went. So guys, you got it live and direct from the science fair, and I found, I feel very proud to be Guyanese looking at what the children have done here. Next stop is the Building Expo.